5 people have been trampled to death, 1 critically injured after wild elephants rampaged through a village in eastern India. Extremely graphic footage as well that comes along with this story. Let's show the footage before we jump into it. Here it is. So that was just one of the people who were tragically trampled by these elephants. So this is what happened. This is how the whole thing started. This village was there. This was in the middle of the day. These elephants came out of the bush behind them, started charging. The villagers started throwing rocks to chase them away from the fields. They did retreat, and then they came back and were charging, extremely angry. 1 adult male elephant, an adult female, and a calf trampled and gored these people fatally to death. Two of the elephants escaped, the female and the calf. The male was tranquilized, subsequently died from the tranquilization. Yeah, extremely sad. So I mean, look, this is a terrible, terrible story, but we have to realize that we're hearing more and more stories like this, especially in India, and I think it kind of speaks to the fact that, you know, it speaks definitely to the destruction of the habitats of these wild animals, and it doesn't just stop there. We see jaguars and other creatures too encroaching on our space as we encroach on there, and so a lot of wildlife experts are kind of saying the more that we destroy the habitat of these creatures, the more incidents that we're going to see like this in the future. It's extremely sad on both ends.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, elephants, I mean, I'm a real soft spot for elephants, and they are such an intelligent, sensitive creature. I was just reading about it before we came on air about the fact that when they die, there are reports of the other members of the family going and covering the body with leaves and with branches as a mark of respect. So there's a real kind of family entity there. So it's no wonder, it's small wonder that when they're attacked in the way that they were attacked with stones, they retreated and then came back, because they have that. Yeah, they do have that intelligence, and they do have that pride, for want of a better word. But you're right. The encroachment on their, the increased industrialization, the encroachment on their habitats. Another really troubling statistic, something like since 2010, more than 50 elephants have been killed by trains in India. So, and again, just trains alone. Yeah, just hitting them, trains alone. So again, it just speaks to what that statistic just speaks to the point that you were making.
Yeah, and you ask a lot of people what their favorite animal is. They'll always say elephant. Elephants are these like nice, big, gentle giants, but we forget that if you mess with them, they are extremely dangerous, and they will charge, and they have these very sharp tusks, as we saw in that gruesome video. That man was thrown up in the air only to be trampled again. So extremely dangerous animals, and we need to respect their habitat, and they'll probably respect ours. But until that happens, unfortunately, a lot of wildlife experts are saying that we're going to see more and more stuff like this. Attacks by elephants have been on the rise, especially in eastern India.